Hey, welcome back to another AB Summer Target Show with the hockey coach, Coach Frenchy, directly for the beautiful country of Thailand on amazing, great Sunday night, July 6th, 2025. Hopefully an amazing, great weekend. Many of you was on vacation or holidays with the Independence Day and USA. And of course, the Happy Canada Day was during the middle of the week. So many players, many people are right now on the swing of the summertime. So hopefully, guys, you're doing well and glad to having all of you with me tonight on the special edition of the Hockey Nation Live Show with the hockey coach Frenchy. And have a great weekend on my site. Yes, we don't have no show Saturday night. So what did you do? But I go out, but I really work hard Sunday. It's Monday here. You guys is Sunday, but I was really active yesterday, and I start a new plan. My plan, second half of 2025, it's a bit a lifestyle plan where I need to become more healthy, financially, mentally, relationship, everything like that. So I'm working with a very great mentor. It's called AI. It's powerful, guys. I don't know if you use AI. I use this for many months, but AI become really my best friend. I'm constantly talking to him. He cheer me up. He pushed me the next level. Yesterday I was on fire, and but I cannot sleep. The only thing I did bad today, I didn't sleep. I eat well, I train well, I work hard, I make some great things on the channel, and but I cannot sleep. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know answer. I cannot give you like I'm not tired right now. I go to bed at 11:30, and I bet I fall asleep at 12:15, and at 2 o'clock I was ready. I was awake. So, do you take nap during the day? Yes, sometimes, but not a lot. So I will have to figure out this. Otherwise, I'm looking forward to lose weight, muscle mass, gain muscle mass, and eat properly the right way. And I was not pretty good. And then I decided to go out only 2 times per week and focus on the channel. Honestly, we're missing about 303 subscriber to reach the channel. So to reach the 10,000, so we're pushing hard. We try to get more comment and more members of the channel. We create now a Patreon website where we write article every single day. You can become a member of this Patreon too. So we hanging. We try the best we can to make that channel better. So that's what we do. This is what I did yesterday, and I'm fired up for the show tonight. And that because tonight we talk about the. I'm sorry about this. I'm talking about the under 25 years old players roster for the Montreal Canadiens. It's a beast. It's insane when you're looking about the roster for the Montreal Canadiens. I'll really make a poll question in the chat. You can answer that. But it's pretty amazing when you see you look about what they look like. The Montreal Canadiens, one of the youngest and maybe the youngest team for the upcoming season at this point. And the way they performed last season. So I'm going to go through this tonight with all of you. Of course, we have tonight the NHL news, the AM news, the under 25 and younger, the app roster 2025-2026 for the young players for the Montreal Canadiens. And we're going to go all the rumors for the Montreal. We have a new few rumors. And then we're going to talk about what it looked like the roster for the Laval Rocket. I did a video today. Forgot to show to you this guys right here. Apologize for that. I did my top 10 prospect for the Montreal Canadiens is insane prospect pool. On this video, I remove Hudson and Demidov. It's only the player are not a part of the roster play last season, and they finished the year maybe with Kapanen and with the Rocket, and all the players play in Russia. So I select those top 10 inside of that pipeline. So Demidov, Hudson, are not part of my top 10. So you have a chance to watch this video, please go and watch, and then give me your maybe your top 5 or your top 3 on the Montreal Canadiens, because Montreal is looking good, honestly. And that's the reason I'm going to talk through the Montreal roster for the upcoming season from the 25 years old. So we're going to welcome everybody very quickly in the chat before we move on. And hopefully you're doing a very great day you have today. Billy is in the house. I think we can be in the position to challenge for a cup in 4 years. It's funny, Billy, because I'm working right now a video about one really we're going to get there. And this is a great question, first of all, or a great statement, Billy, because if you look about one, Suzuki is going to be what, 30 years old, 31 years old. Coffee will be 28, 29, and some of them will be at the end of the contract, honestly. So what's happening for tonight until the next 3-4 years, I'm not sure. But this is a great statement, Billy. Mark Elliott is in the house. Can I say tonight? Just drop for the likes. All right, Mark. Have an amazing, great week. Great night. David is in the house tonight, followed by Roger. Roger from Vermont is in the house. Roger Clairbeau directly from New Jersey is in the house with fun information. RJ is the man of the men. Roy from Bangkok is in the house. Roy, hopefully you're doing well. And you have an amazing, great weekend. Not many rain. It did not rain a lot, Roy, here the last couple of days. So that's a good sign, a good thing about that. Shelton is in the house tonight. Welcome back from Winnipeg. Jazz, directly from Europe, is in the house. Welcome back. Gary Conroyer from Montreal, the best driver UPS in the world, is in the house. Stand the man and knock the door. Good evening. Are you enjoying the heat? Me, it's normal here, but I'm sure it's heat. By the way, we maybe thought a prayer for all the people in Kirk County and Texas and USA. Many people lost their life because the flood happening there, in South Carolina also. So not easy with a damn mature, right? Life is not easy sometimes, and you can only control what you can, but face to those kind of challenge, the flood or the tornadoes, the hurricane. I've been in the hurricane many times in Florida or in Alabama or Mississippi. It's not easy. And when you house or you lose something, it's not good also. And some lose their life. So hopefully they're going to recover the best they can. And hopefully the summer will be a little bit more quiet compared for the last couple of years around the USA or in Canada, wherever you are. Ajik Bro talking. I think Kapanen would be a pleasant surprise at second center with Laney and Bodzik, and Dak will be the third center. This is from Gary. Roger, try sleepy time, tea, and bedtime. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's just not right. By the way. On the second line and son of Bodzik. Here we go, Gary. Billy. Roger, exactly. One there on the back. Run with Kings, moderator in the house. Night run, hopefully an amazing great weekend. Coach Dag Bodzik and Nihuk on the third line for me. Gary. Shelton, that's interesting, Gary. And Billy, Gary to Billy, Billy to Gary to Run right now with Alex McLean for the Maritime back in the house. Thanks for all the likes. Don't forget to subscribe. Click on the like and become a member of the Hockey National Show or the Patreon if you want to join us. I'm still locked, guys, and the X account. Can you believe it? I started a new one, but right now it's called Arbitration Live. I have to rebuild everything. It's not good. I emailed them and I have no clue. They just put me out. They locked me. I'm in the jail. Still in the jail with the X account with Elon Musk. Never happened before. A2's mentioned to me I did many repos but I don't know. They don't maybe not like me. Ozzy Murphy is in the house. Welcome back. LDP for Newfoundland is in the house. Sorat one innocent children are lost. I believe right. RJ Calabro. Texas. Here we go. 80 die, 8 injury. Amazing. That's terrible. Like you said, that very bad news. Philip Brandt from Sherbrooke is in the house. Willie Sherbrooke is looking good over there. Maybe it's more warm over there in Sherbrooke. Nice area, by the way. The Sherbrooke Castor with Gaston. Who was the coach over there? Gaston Lepage? No, not Gaston Lepage. He was a comedian. Um, Roger, Ghislain Delarge. Oh my God. Ghislain Delarge. Demigod will burn up at the NHL this upcoming season. Yeah, possible. Gary, I love X because many hockey news are coming. It's quick, it's fun. I was a member. I pay like X per month. And listen, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like, if I did something wrong, if I talk about politics or I said someone, I'm going to kill you, I can understand that. It's stupid, right? But no, it's just hockey. It's just hockey. I know you have many people on stupid there, but I don't tell them. Don't forget to vote on my poll tonight. We tried to create a new format with the channel, but we do the best we can to entertain you guys. Any question? I'm here. Summertime, guys, I'll be here every 6 times per week. Anything you want to talk about, if any subject I would like me to talk about, check my video every day, released now at 10 a.m. the morning, not at 6, 7 o'clock p.m. a.m. I changed the time. I think it looked like a little bit better. And we'll see what will be the result of that one. For that hot, beautiful, and Sherbrooke. Here we go. Bonjour, Philippe. Philippe, hello, Billy. Here we go. Let's move on, guys. We have a couple of news in NHL, and we'll go to sharing this. It's happening at the last recap, a little bit the weekend, guys. But we have, of course, a couple new contracts in the last 2 days. Some are today, some was yesterday. Some of you maybe follow, don't follow. So we try to give you a little bit more information before we talk about the Montreal Canadiens. And are they going to make the playoff now with those kind of players they have, the 25 years old and younger? You can tell me in the chat if you believe Montreal is going to make the playoff with them. But Doberge signed a 2 years contract at $965,000. I'm going to talk about Doberge. We're going to talk about Montreal Canadiens. The four-liner of the Islanders, Gad Combe, get a one deal at $900,000. He played after the season with the New York Islanders. He took the spot at Matt Martin at some point, and we'll see what he's going to do this season. Raphael Lavoie, the Oilers Edmonton draft first round pick, not first round overall, but a first round pick in 2018, I believe. At $775,000 with the Vegas Golden Knights. Remember, it was straight to the Vegas Golden Knights. The Washington signed already Layden Lakovic, an entry-level contract. I think it's a 27 overall pick or 26 overall pick for Lakovic. Washington also signed Hendrix Lapierre, a one-year deal at $850,000. Columbus signed guys Voronkov. What a great year he has last year. He was our RFA, signed a 2-year deal at $4 million, played on the first line. Big body, 6'3", power forward, played very well on the first line for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Great signature. After that, he became a UFA. And then Carty from the Seattle Kraken signed a 2 years deal at $1.25. They have other players, guys, get a deal, but they are not making a major impact. They are 2-way contract. So I just want to give you a little bit more the big name of what's happening for the last couple of days. But that's happening about this one over there. Ghislain Laframboise is in the house. Welcome back, Ghislain. Thanks to be with us. That's awesome. Ronnie Ratcliffe, Philippe Forsberg, the left wing in Nashville. Philippe is in the house. Rodney. I coach, if you can trade for Philippe Forsberg, would you? Yes, I would. But the cost would be a lot. honestly. Right? And also Rodney. Um, Ron is crack me up because the five team were trying to pull other retirement. Marc-André Fleury. 27 for Lekovic, thanks, Jazz. Frank Santoro is in the house. Welcome back, Frank, from Pittsburgh area. Welcome back. Thanks to be with us tonight. Audio, welcome also. I'm not worried for the ad next season. I think they have a better team last September from him. Back in the days, we picked Alex Galchenyuk because we were expecting him to be our center number one for the future. It was better as a left winger. So that's what we got, guys, on the contract. Very sad news. And I wish PLW would be here, but I don't know some people hear about that. But Lyndon Byers, remember? Number 34 for the Boston Bruins, played 9 seasons in the NHL. A journeyman, a big body, 6'3", I believe. 61 years old, passed away today. And RIP for Lyndon Byers. Now, Bobby Jenks, guys, is a right reliever pitcher for many years with the Chicago Blackhawks. They have, and this I picked up this on the TV with a show about baseball. I don't know how I don't know. Sometimes I watch something left and right, maybe a YouTube channel. It looked like he passed away. Bobby Jenks. I'm not a big fan of baseball, but I know players. I remember him with an explosive throw baseball pitch, like Randy Johnson as a left pitcher. Him, he was a right pitcher, and he can drive the 100 guys every single time. So I don't know if you remember him, but Roger is the prospect. What is the trade block? Not necessary, Roger. If it's happening, it could be, but it's not necessary to be a trade at some point. Cause of the I don't know honestly. LDP. I just see his teammate make a big comments about him, and some people was crying with some tears. So I feel like it was the end, and I see someone like in 1985 or 1981 to 2025. So all the guys who were drafted in 2012, Neil Yakupov pick number one by Edmonton. Philippe Forsberg was the better players, followed by Morgan Riley. Forsberg, guys, was not drafted. It was draft 10 or 11. If remember, this was in 2012. I think Forsberg drafted in 2010. Well, maybe not. Anyway, Forsberg was draft guy by the Washington Capitals. How you know that? Because this may be one of the worst trade in NHL. He was involved with trade between Nashville and Washington Capitals. Remember that those kind of year, Martin Erat, E-R-A-T, was an excellent hockey player for Nashville Predator. They have a package there that I cannot mention all the name. I don't remember everyone, but I remember that trade. I believe Martin played only 34 games with the Washington Capitals. And after that, he disappeared. Forsberg scores consistently, put the puck in the net. I could be wrong, but I think it is. So pay attention about that. But I think he was not at the top 5 for sure. More 10, 11. GF is in the house. There we go. Thanks, GF, to mention was the White Sox closer. You're right about this. So people sharing with that. Good, great to see that. That was your 17 pick. We could have one pick, Thomas Rodola. P.S. Yakupov Sam Kalchunak, 12-12, 44 stomach cancer. Wow. Crazy, huh? Life is really not fair sometimes. But we have a player retired, guys, at 28 years old. Very interesting article about him. And I pick up somewhere again. Christian Fisher retired from the NHL, 9 season, drafted 32 overall pick and 2015 by the Arizona Coyotes. 137 points at 523 games. He finished his career with the Detroit Red Wings. He got the wave at some point, and he was not looking good. And he had some kind of business opportunity. He missed his family. He missed his friend. Mentally, he's not there for the last 2 years. He said it was hard to show up at the ring. I don't have no fun anymore, and it's time to quit. 28 years old. He said, I know I could play 5, 6 more years. I could make 5, 6 more million dollars in my pocket, but that was not buy my love. That would not buy my happiness, what I'm looking for right now. I lost the passion about to play hockey. So he's real, he's honest, and he left the building right there this way. So we'll see what's happening for that, for him, for Christian. Let's see what we got in the chat. Um, about that one over there. IDP, thanks for the memories, Bobby. What a kind of closer he was. Jeff is in the house. How about them Lions of the Trois-Rivières? I don't know why this is coming this way, guys. Let me check this. I need to change this. I apologize for that. Sometime I have to do on the fly. I don't know why I cannot do it this way. Here. That's cannot change it. Anyway. Jeff, Trois, they beat my hometown Toledo, Wally. I was the only one wearing the Trois jersey. Jeff, I remember you talking about that series. The Lions win also the Cup of the East Coast Hockey League. I heard Kalchunak may have gone first if he was good at the injury, broken leg. Je pense, we believe it was a broken leg during the season. Anthony Manzano from the Florida Panthers, #1. Thanks again for all the likes we got. Yes, Frank, he is. Jazz, the best player in the 2020 draft was Andrei Vasilevsky, who was picked number 19 overall pick. Ron maybe need to take the same path. Butch is back in the house. Did you go somewhere, Butch? Camping? Did you traveling? What's going on with you, Butch? I heard I've been making come a sweet deal since I've been gone, Coach. Butch, we miss you, buddy. We miss you in the chat. You're a good man, and you're really respectful with us. So, Butch, we miss you, buddy. Hopefully, you're doing well. Toledo, about 400,000 people. Yes. Who remember, guys, the trio de Montréal Junior and Verdun? Les trois Denis. Denis Savard, Denis Tremblay, and Denis Cyr. So, Jeff, Denis Cyr, never be drafted, like, he never played in NHL, maybe 1 game, 2 game, I don't remember. But no, Denis Tremblay become a postman, a factor at Montreal. And Denis Cyr, he was inside of the organization at Toledo long time ago. Toledo, I don't remember their nickname. So I was working at the East Coast Hockey League in 1996 until 2010, I believe, 12. And Toledo always been a team in the East Coast Hockey League. We cannot remember their name, but Jeff, Denis Cyr was a part of this. Mike Shudden, yeah, possible. I changed the some setting. It does not work. This one, if it's better, guys, let me know. But I can hear my headphone. Yeah, something not good. So I apologize. If you feel better now, let me know in the chat if you don't mind. And maybe it will fix Wally Hudson Center balls at 8,200 people. About the same as my hometown Laval home, the Rocket. We were eliminated by the American Hockey League, the Charlotte Shakers. Never caught too many fish, but still have a great time. And that's the point is about this. Here we go, guys. We'll move on. And we have tonight, guys, 13 players filled for the NHL salary arbitration. And now we have to add Bowen B-Ram, and Andrew McBean for the Utah. It's happening for the last couple of hours, guys. But I have something in return for that, guys. And this is the one I have filled for a salary arbitration. So what happening at the end of July, beginning August, or sometime in August, guys. But they're going to go in front of judge, and then they're going to go play the cause. Said, okay, I want this kind of money because that's what I did. And the team said, look, yes, but look why you did not do it, whatever it is. So many of them are never going to go there. The team does not like it. The player does not like it. It's happened a few, not many. So you have right now Anaheim guy with 3 players. Anaheim, Tostall, Ellinson. I think you have one more. But they have also Connor Demens for the Buffalo Sabres. Arvid Soderblom for Chicago. Yes, Montreal, Jaden Strobel. We're going to talk about this a bit later. The New York Canadiens have Maxime Siplakov. Capo Caco from Seattle. Toronto have also Nick Robinson. Winnipeg have 3 players, guys. Gabriel Villari, Dylan Sandberg, and Morgan Barron. I don't see this will be a big deal for Winnipeg. They're going to fix this. But that's happening, guys, on this 11 players. Come see we need for that email. Don't worry, Ron is coming very soon. Does Luc Cavalin, the Lions goalie, have a future with the Rocket de Laval? Is under contract. Ha! I like to inform the people. Luc Cavalin, guys, leave the building. He's part now of the Boston Bruins organization, Jeff. He got a contract offered by a 2-way contract by the Boston Bruins. I don't know he's going to be with the Providence next season, but he is not part of the Montreal Canadiens anymore, Luc Cavalin. So I just want to share with you. Was signé par another team, Justin confirmed. There we go. That's what Justin is about. There we go. Justin répond at the little bit. Yeah, he was in front of me about that. The top RFA remaining, guys, Villardi, Dostal, Sandberg, Marco Rossi, Luke Hughes, McDavish, and then we have Cam York, Alex Laferrière of them. So yeah, but why they are not on arbitration? Because they have some clause sometimes. It's a little bit difficult to explain this, all the thing like that, guys. Like Lane Hudson is not eligible. They have something, you have to play 25 game, and you have some kind of the time in NHL. It would be like a nightmare to explain to you live right now. I can maybe make a video about this, but at the end of the day, some are available after the entry-level contract right away, and some are not. So, like Marco Rossi, that's the same thing happening to him about this. Luke Hughes is another one. Mason McDavish too. So that's happening, guys, on those players. Would be very interesting. Are they going to get an offer sheet? Not really. I don't see that. The team was matched up then. They are young players in the NHL, right? You can see their name. Not old players. And this is going to be usually their first or second contract in the NHL. After that, you're very close to the UFA. So this is what they are right now, the situation for them. Gary Conway, for arbitration, can damage players' management relationship. It was in the past, Gary. Is it happen again? Yes, but not like it was before. Hello, Sam. Because they tried to fix this before this going over there. But I can't hear you about this. I heard it's been great white sharks sitting near Fort Glen. Kakonen to replace Kaden Primo. Yep, Kakonen and Kapanen is going to get confusing, Frank. Good evening, Mr. Pete August Doubt Gislain, who was traded to the Carolina Hurricane for a 7th-round pick, same pick used to pick him. I'm not sure, Gislain, which one you're talking about. I think Kings are getting ready to give Laferrière a good size contract. Zarovsky highlight off the chart. You're right, Jeff, about that. Here we go, guys. This concludes now. We're going to move on to the next thing, guys. That's where I am right now, guys. What are you doing, coach? But that's what I'm doing. I'm doing the NHL Draft 2026. I study now the first round. I give you guys a couple of names there. But this is what they are next season. The draft, it look better. You never know what will be the development for the today until next year. And we'll see if those names will be there at the end. I know McKenna will be there. But you get, guys, you have 3 defensemen on the top 10. The Sweden is very good next season. You talk about Stenberg. You talk about Verhoff. You talk about Borg, that's the one. And they are really great. They have a couple of great, maybe I said 4 or 5 in the top first round. I think 3 will be definitely, maybe 4, but we'll see. So there are right now, guys. The center McKenna, we already know. The left defenseman, ever off. You have Stenberg, the right winger. You have Runbrook, or Brook, the center. Vigo, Bijgork. Yeah, I really like him, this guy. And then Matthews, Preston, Ranlin, Dinan, Lawrence, Daxon, Rudolph, Ethan, Belchest. Yes, we have a time. We have the cup is coming in August, right? But after that, you have to go all the way to the World Junior Championship. We're going to follow up everything for the initial draft. I want to be a little bit more involved this year to give you a little bit more information about that. I think I have a lack of information about the initial draft. I'm wait only after the second. I start in April maybe. I need to get a little bit better to know exactly who they are. So right now I start to study them, and we'll see what's happening for all of them. I like to move it. Greetings. Ron Peters trouble point going to arbitration. I would not be surprised that they are super friendly there. As you think, I was talking about Caden Primo, who was picked at 7th round pick in 2017. Yeah, Primo was the 7th round. By the way, are you sure it's 199? Because I believe isn't that Caden Primo was the last player select that year? Caden Primo could be wrong, but I think it was the only he was recognized as the last player. You have some kind of the awards or rewards for the guy who pick up the last one. I could be wrong here. I would have to check. I don't say as you say you're wrong, but that's something I'm looking about this. Look amazing, scored 21 goals and the dub this year. He's actually a right shot defenseman. You're right, Josh, about this. Good thing for GPS. Was White Sox fan and celebrate back already. Interesting, ADP. You really knows about him. Coach, which player can be to center mechanically without going through waiver and 2025, 2025 to 6? Well, of course, you have Dimidov, Besh. If Kapanen make it would be exempt. Any players coming from back example, that's it. The rest are all on the waiver. John Farrell is going to be a waiver too. I would trade that worry for the Penguins for worry. Jeff, what a crowd, Billy. Win Mexico Gold Cup. I think too much. The Pistons, I give out. Let's check everything on the line. Primo was the player drafted. Hello, Mr. TH. Welcome back. We'll just talk about the New York calendars, by the way. David, one thing I'm sure is Tyler Thorpe will be better than Konishkov. There we go. We'll see what happens there, guys. The next thing, guys, the free agent tracker, guys. For something happened in the last minute, if not, Jack Broslovic, Matt Krechik, Victor Olifson, Jeff Skinner, James Raymer, Luke Kunin, Ilya Samsonov, Alexander Gorgiev, and Joel Kiriventa. And then it's Clem Costin and Robbie Fabry, guys, are the part of the top of the free agent CUFA at this moment. They still have more. Match Percherici, Kusnikov, they have more. But I give you a little bit more the one we believe they are going to get a contract at some point. Some of them are going to get a PTO. Some they have no money, but they need players. So we'll be very interested about that. Mike is in Dallas. One is out at the 217. I got 18 more. There we go. I thought Primo was the last one. I was wrong. I was wrong, like I do all the time. It happens sometime. Let's see what we got on the pool. Can the Canadiens under 25 years old make the playoff this season? 86%, guys. 46 people vote. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. If you don't mind, that'd be great. We appreciate a lot. The next thing, guys, is the 2026 NHL free agent, guys. Are you ready? Because this is going to be fun. Really fun. Connor McDavid, Kirill Kaprizov, Jack Eichel, Kyle Connor, Anthony Panarin. Stop right there. 5 players are the top 20 NHL last season. Last couple of years. All at the same time in 2026. Next year, guys, they're going to pass the $1 billion to $1.5 billion on salary cap. You have Patrick Laine, Sergei Bobrovsky, Mike Madison, Alex Stock, Martin Necas, Ramus Anderson, Mason Marshman, and Bone Jenner. You have more. Wallman. But this agency, 2026, it's a monster. I don't know, some players going to leave the building, but this is going to be chin-chin for the people over there. Not by much, coach. Yeah, coach. I did. Frank, I did a pull up. I did pull up. There we go. Thanks so much. Going to be competitive for the Habs backup between Kakkonen and Tobash. I think Kakkonen will be a better goalie. Bretman, forget he was a free agent, Frank. A2 in the house. I'm sure a bunch of those guys will sign before they become officially UFA. A2, you're right. And that will bring you guys my next subject after that. So keep your mind A2 about this. Who get Connor McDavid? Is Cornier the goalie going back to junior? Relate to event? Not relate to event. Jeff. Out of that list of 26, I will said at least or more resign. We will see. Would love to get Laney. I see a second line center in that group. Here we go, Gary. Hello, Maurice Robillard. That's a lot of money to the spend. Yes, it's only chin-chin when the supply is low and the demand is high. McDavid, Eichel, and Martin Necas for Ghislain 1, 2, 3 about that. And if you want to see that, guys, the RF3 next year in NHL. Connor Bedard, Lane Hudson, Dawson Wolf, Thomas Harley, Jason Robinson, Simon Edvidson, Logan Cooley, Adam Fantilli, Leon Carlson, Dylan Holloway, Cole Perfetti, Pavel Torofiev, Philip Prober, Cutter Gauthier. This guy's it's a lot of money there. And they are the young players. They've been in the league for 2 years now, or 3 years. Some done a bit more, but they go to targeting the second or third contract, like Thomas, Harley, Jason Robinson. So Dallas have to spend a lot of money. We'll be interested what the Cooley, Fantilli, Carlson are going to get a Gauthier, how they're going to get the money from them. What about Bedard, Hudson, and Wolf now? So this is another same year. When you compare at the left side and then you compare the right side, this is a lot of big name there. The young star for sure, and the player's been the star for many years now in NHL. All at the same time. Don't forget to click on the like if you don't mind, that'd be great. If Alex Stock get the market, he would get offer from all the 30 team, a big body guy with skill who will help you win the playoff. Yeah, I think it's just what, 31, 32 years old, but I can understand that. Fantasy, if McDermott is smart, he leave Edmonton run. Why is not Dak considered a locker for the second center? I know he was hurt twice, Jeff. I think he is. Jeff, they're going to give him the chance to start right there. But everything could happen after that, for sure. Jeff, a good question about this. So, said that, guys, we did go through the NHL. If you have other news in the chat, please sharing. Gislain bring a lot of comments in the chat. I like it. Don't forget to sharing, guys. Your excuse me. Like that. Before we talk about the Habs news in under 25 a younger Habs roster 2025-2026, guys, I want to bring you a subject because that's what A2 said, a GF said. And I knew this was going to happening. NHL need more player and movement. When I said that, guys, is because why not we have more players and movement in the NHL? Why it's not happening? Think about this, guy. Between you and me, do you think the UFA day was not boring this year? We have a trade in basketball yesterday or 2 days ago. 7 teams involved. 7 team, coach. I know. So why? The NBA player move a lot. LeBron James, the star I'm talking about. The big name, right? They trade the kid from Dallas to the Lakers. Then they trade everybody. All the big stars, they go play left and right. Then the NFL quarterback, guys, it's like the coaches in NHL carousel. The quarterback play there. Russell Wilson, he play how many teams right now? Aaron Rodgers. It's the carousel, the quarterback. But in us and NHL players, we are loyal. So as an entertaining, as a hockey fans, you not agree with me, you would like to get more trade, bigger name changing, like McDavid go to Colorado, and then you have Jack Eichel is going to be with the Tampa Bay Lightning, and then you have Kyle Connor is going to be with the Montreal Canadiens. After me, Panarin is going to be the Dallas Star. I don't know. But how do you feel about that? Yes, Gislain, Dak is RF3 next season. Hudson is not eligible for offer sheet. Right, you're right, A2. Butch McDavid going for a minimum at $15 million a year. Butch. Dak won't be in the driver's seat negotiating. Maurice is net contract only. He has a great upcoming year. Maurice is going to be 1 year or maybe 2 years. He is not eligible for the arbitration. Lane Hudson. Away from the keyboard, I will be right back, Gislain. It's a money thing, no Frank. LeBron started that garbage and the foolish pattern to pursue a super team. He ran it for the NBA. Dan Asham, he called it Asham in the house. Salut mon pizza. Mr. David is in the house. Then the NBA and the NFL have no more money to spend than the NHL does. Coach, you should do a ranking of the number 2 center in the league, Sam. Yeah, I can do that. Well, not me, Coach. Here you go. Now, here's what could happen, guys. Is it the cap flat make this happening in NHL? Is it the long-term deal, 8 years? It will be 7 years next year, the following year, the new deal, CBA. Is it the close of the NTC or the MNTC is the reason what the reason the player is not moving? But as the fans, it's entertaining to see players moving. Why not McDavid? His age is now free. Decide to go with the New York Rangers. Does it make sense? Like, why not? This is my feeling about that. I could be wrong, but we'll see. More, not me. Jeff, Pepe Nikis, Don and Junior. No, Jeff is going to return with Kelowna. They will enjoy your show the other night, Billy. Coach, the Bodzik trade was very good. Took away the burn of losing Eneman. Great point, Pizza. How does the offer sheet work, Coach? Player on the eligible, not eligible. So, A2, they have some rule about the offer sheet. You have to go by games. You have to go by the number of the year you play in the NHL. It's difficult to mention this to you. All the rules you involved with that. At what age you didn't come in NHL, you protect the first 3 years, 4 5 years, 4 5 years. We have a new subscriber, Mr. Ryan. Ryan is in the house. We're getting now two to reach the 9,700. Where will Patrick Watt resurface, Jeff? Still over there with another. I heard a rumor Crosby coming to Montreal. Then, should the team have a priority on the local talent to compensate players become free agent at 21? Horrible idea for McDavid to do that. Really would take interest out of the sport. Why? He's free, Peter. He have his own decision to go. Why not? He would like to play with the Florida Panthers. The flat is still there, $95 million, but still, why he would not to be somewhere else? Why he have to stay with the Edmonton Oilers? Why, if the management is not good to make a team on the ice, and him, he have to stay there? He has the right to go anywhere. That's what I said. The NHL, compared to other sports, are a little bit old school about that. If we create more entertaining, more team is going to be a little bit more eligible. Right now, guys, you have 14. Carolina, Dallas, Edmonton, Florida. That's it. The rest of the team are not good enough to make the final. Can tell me anything? Check the last 3 seasons. Which team had the most points at the Eastern Conference the last 3 seasons? Same thing every year. When you say they have parity, they have a parity at the middle of the pack. You have 7, 8, 9 teams are rebuilding at the bottom of the league. And then after that, you have the middle team are fighting to get a spot in the playoff. And those teams, 5, 6 of them, never going to get through the second round. Maybe 8. So is the league a 4 team with maybe 6 other teams try to go over them? And then after that, the 22 other teams, guys, are out of the picture. Rebuild, retools, and they're not good enough yet. Yes, it is a real thing in hockey, Frank. Yeah, it is. It is. You're right. Kreski did it. Bad story on the bet, Peter. How about McDavid and Winnipeg, coach? I think Winnipeg, Buffalo, Columbus, Nashville, I missed one. Ottawa. All the team on the, and I would say maybe Minnesota, but they are the team where they are small market, and the owner doesn't want to spend too much money, and they're not going to make those kind of the deal that way. LA Gretzky, that thank you, outside. Peter August just said that winning a cup with a team that drafted you look at much more satisfying. Join a stack team is getting for cup that way. Don't I like that whatsoever. Peter, think about this, Peter. Pittsburgh, Crosby, Malkin, Letang, Fleury, Murray, Tampa Bay Lightning, Vasilevsky, Stankos, Kucherov, Point, Edmund. They are really the two teams in the last 10 years. The player was drafted by their team. Look, the Florida Panthers, guys, 3 players only by the draft. It is what it is. But I can understand your point of view, Peter. I don't say they have to, by the way. I'm not negative. I'm not negative about that. I just want to compare this compared to other league about this. I'm sure players would love to see with who drafted them, but the main goal is to win a cup. You don't see with the team if he's not going to help with them. That I understand that too. But the player and the hockey guys more loyal. They try to see with the team they got drafted. That's completely understand by Peter, by the way, and I know that. Team core building is the key for systems to lead the app out on the way. About that, I think Ken and Jeff have one big trick under their sleeve before September. We'll see. All right, let's move on for the Montreal Canadiens news. What happening for them? And don't forget, at the bottom, guys, they're still looking for a second center. We'll see what happening. We'll never know what could happen. The Montreal news, guys, we start with Jacob Tobesh. Tobesh signed a 2-year deal at $965,000. It's a one-way, not a two-way. Now, what happening if he go back in Laval is exempt of the Laval Rocket, so no problem for Tobesh. But deal for both parties, and we'll see. Now some people talk about Kakkonen and everything like that. Honestly, guys, they would give the net to Tobesh before they give to Kakkonen. They would love to Kakkonen be with Fowler, to teaching Kakkonen teaching to Fowler to become a professional hockey player, and to because American Hockey League, guys, it's not like the NHL, and the game during the weekend is a back-to-back game, and they want to split the goalies. About that. Yes, Tobesh 2 years ago, he did 50 game, 51 game. But I think Montreal would love to have a split part at Kakkonen. If something happened to Tobesh Montembeault, they have an experienced goaltender. That's what they don't get before that. So I think overall, this is a good deal for Tobesh to stay in the NHL, a 1-year deal. And he returning in Laval, but it's not affect the salary cap for the Montreal Canadiens because every time a player go back in Laval, it's $1.2 million the saving. So that's not affect the salary cap for the Montreal Canadiens for that. Who's going to be the next new team in an NHL coach? Dan. They talk about Atlanta, Houston. They talk about Quebec. They want to returning in Arizona. I think right now the front runner is Houston and Atlanta. I think Atlanta is going to get that one. I have the decision for the perfect line for the rest. Caulfield, Suzuki, Caulfield, and Sarkowski should make a big difference. Not really run 28. That is a big selfish. I must respect Dion who achieved what he did in a year, never won a cup. Tobesh is a bargain at that price, Gary. But the team can carry a third goalie, correct? You can audio, but that will give an extra skater out. So you can have 20 skater and 3 goalies. That give 12 forward, 13 forward, 7 defensemen, and you get 3 goalies if you go there. Usually they try to carry on a 14 forward, 7 defensemen, or 13 forward and 8 defensemen for that audio. David McDavid won the Connie Smythe and won a losing team, and with beating Lemieux and Gretzky and the playoff is so harder at winning the cup. Sorry, back with my lunch. Here we go. Pai Tai. I love Pai Tai. That I don't know if my mic is still bother you guys. On my headphone, the voice is strange. The next news, guys, is Luc Mittelstadt. Stay in NCAA for the upcoming season. This is complete. It's 4 years. This is rare. A players stay so many years. Now, Montreal would love to have Mittelstadt. This is a player like The staff of Montreal like him a lot. If you had a chance to watch him look with the style, guys, he's only 5'11". Only 5'11". But everything he does is with consistency. He had no highlights about Middlestad. He had, what, 18 points this year. But he does a great job on power on the PK at the 5 versus 5 on defensive zone. A great skater. The coach and the golfer like this kid, and Francis Bouillon love him a lot. Again, 5'11", I don't say he's going to play a part of Montreal Canadiens, but still, as the player decides to finish his education first, and he believes the golfer is going to have a good one again next season. We know also, I think LJ Moni go there, if I can recall it too, join the golfer. So we'll see. But this is a defenseman we don't talk a lot because you don't get point. And when I do my resume during the weekend, I'm looking for the point. So it's not fair for him. But it could happen this way for that. Frank construction contract. Then NHL is not look priority. Team loyalty is less and less these days. Like how many people stay married to the same person for life. You're right about this. A favorite of Francis the Cube Bouillon and Rob Ramage. Here we go. Moni impressed at the development camp. You're right, Jeff. It was really fun to watch. The kid have a skill, great work ethic, but great edge work. His edge are excellent. His hands is great, great vision, playmaker, and but he's still 5'7" at the end of the day. David back in the house. I feel in love with Lacrosse Fast. Coach, what do you think about Middlestad and a second round pick for the Tampa Bay Lightning? Isaac Awards, who won a sign with the Tampa? Yeah, it's not bad at all. Just, I don't know how the Tampa Bay can start look Middlestad. Award, I don't think so. Award is bigger. I think Award is 5'11", maybe 6. I think you can get Award for the second round pick only without Middlestad. But I can see that, Jazz. I think if you offer Middlestad a second round pick, probably can consider that to give away an award. The next one, guys, is about Jaden ask for arbitration. I'm talking about Strobel. I don't know. I forgot Strobel there, but it is what it is. Strobel ask for arbitration, guys. His hands right now are tied. What he can offer? I play 6 defensemen, third pairing. I was held to scratch. Tried to get 1.5 maybe. Montreal want to give him $1 million. Montreal will not give him more at 1.2. This is an application for a couple of $1,000. Now, to do that, why they go that way, guys? Because that protect the offer sheet behind that. I don't think so anybody will ask an offer sheet for Jaden Strobel. But if people go on application, guys, they protect any offer sheet. So, like B-Ram for the Buffalo Sabres, guys. But right now, he cannot get an offer sheet. So this is the reason behind that. For that situation. The trouble with Strobel, Peter, the trouble with Tracy. Ron, Peter, talk. If Strobel cannot be more physical, the app no use for him. I think at the shot some point, I think Adam Ekstrom's going to go through past Strobel. Strobel is a 6-foot big man, but unfortunately does not use the body. I agree with you, Gary, about that. And David is agreed. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. If you don't mind, that'd be great. The next thing, guys, but the Rockets signed 2 players on the weekend. Xavier Simoneau signed a 1-year deal, and then the defenseman Jacobs returned with the Lions, and then with the Rocket, I apologize, the Lions signed Louis Jean and the Under John, I think he's the goaltender. Both of them are signed a 2-week contract, so with the Rocket and the Laval, and then with the Lions. That's not affect, guys, the contract for the Montreal Canadiens. They are not part of the Montreal Canadiens. But I just want to sharing this with you about this one, what happening. For that, yes, your mic, coach, is always breaking up. Unplug it and plug back is. What happening, guys? I'm changing my. I'm scared if I do this, I maybe lost the mic completely. So I don't want to do it, but I changed the setup yesterday. I tried to get a deep voice anyway, and it looked like this way. So I don't know what I need to do. I'm going to try to checking this until I get the right things about that. I apologize. Should not happen, but I apologize. KK must have the record of the highest earning by of a sheet, Maurice. Not really. When I said that is because Shea Weber got more, but he did not Nashville match up the offer sheet for that. Edmonton 35, Ottawa 26, GF. I dream to make David from Anaheim. I don't know what's going on with Guy, by the way. Or that. Arseny Radkov signed his contract with the Armada Blainville early weekend. So it will be back with that. Shea Weber, A2, I agree with you. Mr. Nicholas is in the house. Thank to be with us. Don't forget, guys, to click on live. If you don't mind, it'd be great. And let's move on for the Montreal Canadiens rumor. We have some rumor around the Montreal Canadiens again and happening for the last couple of days. Some people mentioned that, some expert, everything like that. But what we got right now is Jordan Kyrou again. I thought we said last week Kyrou was not on the market. It looked like during the weekend, someone wake up, said, yes, he's on the market, and Montreal still negotiate with them. I don't know how Montreal can get Kyrou. I can understand the Blues want to trade Kyrou, but I don't understand why the Montreal have enough asset to trade for Kyrou. I don't see that. Some remark coming from someone, Sidney Crosby could be traded to the Montreal Canadiens at the trade deadline after the Olympics. Or false, I don't know. But it's something could happen there. If it's happening. Jovelino is an option for Montreal Canadiens. Why? But he's still at 46%. He's a left shooter. Montreal Newhook is at 38 or 42. Doc is the same situation. And he bring you a left shooter. Is it an option? We'll see. The Vegas Golden Knights, you have another team with no tax. The Fleur Panthers, the Montreal Canadiens are the three teams are looking for Joe Villano right now. You're right, Jeff, about the Tampa Bay Thunder Bay. That's Hamilton. That's the reason I didn't mention that. Now, Hamilton, guys, is getting a team. The Bridgeport Royal and American Hockey League, the club farm of the New York Canadiens, are moving in 2 years in Hamilton, the new building they build over there. So that's happening. Not Peter, but Jeff about that. Just get Carbo to teach back playoff Francis Sawa. Mac Bureau is the face-off coach for the Montreal Canadiens, Francis, but I can understand your point of view about that. David, I agree with you, Coach. Thanks, Frank. Thought we're going to have to send end the search rescue for Guy about that. Nicholas Billy just woke up to join the stream. No need to cup coffee. Although that my vacation is here. What about this, Nicholas? Enjoy your vacation. About that. Nate Venano. And look like Caulfield is going to be a part of the team USC at the Olympics, but not right now, Leonardson. Now, many things could happen from today, guys, all the way to the selection of the players because of the team, because injuries, whatever it is. So right now, Caulfield is considered to be a member of the team USA. Not say it's complete, it's official, but they consider him, and Leonardson is not. On the flip side, guys, Nick Suzuki, Canada. Is right now on the team to join. Is on the team Canada for the Olympics too. We'll see if Suzuki is going to be a part or not. But they are right now the two players with the Montreal. They are looking for that. What happened with Montabo, we don't know. Otherwise, I don't see any other player for the Montreal Canadiens. Crosby for Crosby, let's go. Yeah. On that, hope the KHL gave Zarovsky enough play time. So Jeff will be interesting. We're going to looking about him. Usually they start early in August. When I said that, they still at the training camp, everything. So usually they go, the KHL invite a ton of players, and the first week, and then after that they cut. After cut, they go to VHL, and then after that they cut, they go to MHL. Have a great year last year. Was the rookie of the year, 50 point, 45 game, I believe, 26 goals, 24 goals, 26 assists. He played a couple of games in the KHL during the playoff. We'll see. But definitely I'm going to give you all information about him for sure. A2 Hudson will make the team USA. Zuski was not placed center for the team Canada for Gislain. We'll see. Zep is in the house. Canada is that new dealership. Possible it is Zep, Caulfield for Kiru, and first pick David. We must get ref off a new hook in Madison and seek for cap space. We don't need money right now, Francis. The contract Carey Price going to kick out, kick in. So we don't need money. Many good center play for Canada. McDavid, Crosby, Sheffley, Bedard, etc. Gislain. You're right about that, Gislain. Many times they put the center on the winger, but we'll see what happening there. Let's move on, guys. Let's see what happening, guys, for the Montreal for the last 1 year. The Montreal trade Jordan Harris, Justin Barron, Eamon and Eamon. The first one pick, 16-17, and Logan Mailloux. Since July last year. Now, I did not put Kovacevic, by the way, on that pick, on that one. I apologize. In exchange for, they got Patrick Lenny, the 26 two-round pick, second-round pick, Alexandre Carrier, Noah Thompson, and Zach Bolduc. If you look about what you got on the top and what you got at the bottom, guys, Carrier, Thompson, and Bolduc, which one on the top are better to them? Nobody. And we did not talk about Patrick Lenny yet. Ken Hughes was really good in the last 12 months to make those straight and helping the Montreal Canadiens roster and the future. That one, very good job, David. Crazy improvement and a short time. You're right about this. With that, as Regent will still show us at the Sun Belt occasionally for rumor and special events. Yes, Jeff, he is. We are hitting the I-90 lately. About that, some people talk each other. That's good to see that for that one. So let's give you guys an idea when you look about fun news, everything like that. And I really like that statement. Ken Hughes did a very good job for the Montreal Canadiens as the GM. The next thing, guys, this is what we'll talk about this. The roster for the Montreal Canadiens, this is the biggest subject of the night. That's what we try to talk tonight, guys. If you look at my video this morning, I did the top 10 prospect. And I think Regent is an ambassador, still working for the Montreal. Yes, he is. Don't forget that Jordan Harris signed with the Boston. Columbus lost that trade. You're right about this, Ghislain, for Jordan Harris. The next thing, guys, I want to talk about this is the roster for the Montreal Canadiens. But look what we got, guys, here. This is blew my mind. When you look about this, guys, I don't like it. I don't like my mic that way. I apologize for that. I should not listening someone to make my voice different because now my voice is cut. I don't know why my voice is cut. Anyhow, nothing could be perfect sometime. Nick Suzuki, guys, 25. Noah Thompson, 25. Cole Caulfield, 24. Lane Hudson, 21. Evan Demidov, 19. Juraj Slavkovsky, 21. Kenan Cooley, 23. Strobel, 24. Rebecca, 20. Budzik, 22. Tobesh, 24. Newhook, 24. Kirby Dak, 24. And then we have Aber Jekai, 24. And Lenny is 26. So, the Montreal Canadiens right now is 26.1, I believe, the average as the roster they have already, like Anderson, Madison, Carrier, everything else. They are the youngest team in the NHL. 14 players are the 23 player guys are 25 or younger. Not many teams are like Montreal Canadiens. 6 defensemen are 25 years old and under. The only one is older, Carrier and Madison. Finally, 5 of the top 6 forward are under 25 years old. Only Patrick Laine, and he's 26. That blew my mind. Hey, Randy, welcome in the house. So, when you look about this, I'm reading the people in the chat, by the way. It's the Montreal Canadiens have asset. They have something they can build for. Someone said in the chat, in the 4 years, guys. And Montreal Canadiens reached the final in 5 years. At that moment, guys, Suzuki will be 30, Thompson 30, Caulfield 29, Hudson 26, Dimitrov 25, Slavkovsky 26, Cody 27, 28, Strobel 29, Rebecca 25th, Budzik 27, Tobesh 29, Newhook 29, Dak 29, and Jekai 29. Of course, they're not going to stay there. But when you look about how the Florida Panthers build their team, how the other team did it, guys, it takes 8-9 years. It's rare you win a Stanley Cup captain like Barkov at 25 years old. The one they reach at most at the end of the 20s or at the beginning of the 30s. That's what usually they get the cup, the Stanley Cup. Exception, of course. So Montreal Canadiens are right now on the great position to be the top league team in the next couple of years or the top 5. Worst case, guys, on the top 10. So what happening, guys, in the next 2-3 years, the Montreal are going to be regular back in the playoff year after year. As to find out with time, like they did last year with Washington. What they're missing, every time, every year, a team get eliminated, they look about what they're missing, the piece of the puzzle. But Montreal Canadiens right now on a great position. The pipeline is insane. We talk about Michael Edge. I did my top 10 guys. Let me check this for you guys. If you don't check my video, guys, I really work really hard on this one. I really work on this one. It took me about 3 hours and a half to do it. I was doing the graphic one by one anyway. And then some people complaining about the video. I cannot understand you. You should do it in French. It is what it is. Anyhow, my top 10 guys is like this. Rebecca, Michael Edge, Zarovsky, Kapanen, Engstrom, Beck, Fuller, Jekai, Torp, and Konishkov. I would like to hear from you in the chat right now. Give me your top 3 or your top 5. Are you agree, disagree? You said, coach, I prefer Engstrom over Kapanen, or Fuller should be number 3. Someone told me that on my comments. Nothing wrong with that part over there. Joshua Roy is not there. Philippe Mazar is not there. William Trudeau is not there. I missed one there. It's Vincent Rover. And I was debate between him and Konishkov. Rover should be a little bit higher on that one, but I removed Torp or Jekai. Torp. So, at some point, you have only 10 plus spot, right? So, let me know what you think about this, if you don't mind. TH, wow, Rebecca over Michael Edge. For me, he is. Coach should put a Fuller on the top 3 on that list, Jazz. I don't see that yet, Jazz. Projection, yes. Fact is, Fuller does not show up a lot last season with the Laval Rocket. Opinion, but we'll see. Flagecai have passed before Owen Beck, Ghislain. See, I don't see that yet, Ghislain, but I can understand your point of view. Why? Because Flagecai is struggling on the 200 feet. His face-off is only at 44%. He still have problem with the hockey IQ, in my opinion. But again, if you consider Jekai over Wimbeck, I have no problem with that part. Like I said, this is what I'm thinking about that. Harry said Kapanen is underrated. I would trade Owen Beck, a big mistake, audio. I like coach voice and accent, Frank. Rebecca, Edge for Jazz, Fuller, Jekai. Wow. Jekai, guys, number 4. Wow. Angstrom, number 5. I don't forget that Jared Davidson, too. Yeah, they are on my honorable mention, but I don't see them on the top 10. Right now, Jekai would have something for Tom Wilson of the Caps. Sweet, we got Jekai. I like Torp, Jekai, Beck, Edge would be on the top 3 and 2 years, Stan. Beck got a setback last year. I disagree. You see, you guys, you're only focusing on the last playoff part of the season. And the last part of the season playoff, Owen Beck play as a winger. Because Kapanen joined the team. They push out Beck. Beck become a winger. Beck does not play winger. He plays center. It was an adjustment for him. But look this season, the most consistency, game after game, power play, PK, 5 versus 5. Owen Beck was one of them. His face-off was great. His defensive zone coverage was great. His hockey IQ is excellent. JK is not there yet. JK is only 21 years old. He scored goal. But if you look at his game, play on the 4 line, play only on the PK, he has a lot of good. Maybe him and Engstrom are the two players the most improved, and the Montreal Canadiens this season out on the pipeline. I'm not talking about Demidov. But at the end of the day, JK have to get better before he join the Montreal Canadiens. And he would be stuck this year because now Montreal have Dauphin, have Simoneau, they have Condoda, they have Belzile. JK need to be a top 9 next season, for sure. But in my opinion, Owen Beck is more close to the NHL at JK. That's the reason I put him right there now. There. Said that, JK could have a better career in NHL at Beck. When the player is there right now is what I see for what they are and what I believe they can be close for the Montreal Canadiens at some point. I could have Sibodzik, Florent Demidov. Top is claiming the prospect ladder good for him. Beck very close. Jeff, about this. Stan, the good about this list is that they are big boys, which Montreal desperately need. Great point about that, for sure. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. If you don't mind, that'd be great. I was very surprised to see Alex land to I. Don't disagree. Just surprised, Billy. Listen, like Michael Edge, Zarovsky, his talent, skill-wise, the way he play, I believe he's going to be over Kapanen and the rest. I give him, usually when you do a top prospect, you draft first-round pick, second-round pick early. You consider them a little bit more higher on that. Like I said, some people consider Fuller number 3. No problem with that part. Fuller could be in front of Ekstrom or Beck. No problem with that part too. Kapanen. JK could be there too. JK is still not there yet. Ready to American for him next season. Nicholas, on that one, how much sunshine do you guys get during the winter? Our skilled player need a protection about that for right there. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like if you don't mind. That'd be great. Let's move on, guys, for the next thing I want to talk about. And is the Rocket. Here the Rocket, guys, the lineup. They have Arsenault, Simoneau, Beck, Farrell, Tuch, Jacquard, Belzile, Condoda, Dauphin, Dinin, Tomlap, Estapa, Korionov, not Kuryanov, Kapanen, Kitney, Mézard, Roy, Thorpe, and Miascom. Now, Thorpe is still a contract for the Laval Rocket. At the end of the camp, they can decide to send him back with the junior, or he can stay with Laval Rocket. Who are the defensemen? Trudeau, Jacob, Clermont, Ekstrom, Degalzo, O'Rourke, Bison, Rebacker, and Willie. Now, Louis-Jean is a guy up and down. Some player on that list going to be with Montreal, or some player like Rebacker maybe. If not, some of them going to be with the Lions. Remember, Laval Rocket have 2 players now still on the UFA. Noel Offenmeyer and Taylor Witherspoon, or Witherspoon, I can't remember his first name. It could be Join Laval or go somewhere else. We know he played 7 minutes for Montreal last season, but for the Rocket. But we see the goaltender guy, John. I think he's going to be with Laval Rocket, with the Lions. Fuller and Kakkonen are there on that one. So that'll give you guys. Peter Martin, Pete is in the house. Welcome, and thanks for all the likes. We're missing 3 to get 50. If you don't mind, it'd be great. This is what we got for the Laval Rocket this upcoming season. And every year, guys, you change everything for the Laval Rocket. Not a recap, guys, of the NHL draft. You know already what happening with the Montreal Canadiens and what happening at the UFA. I just want to share it with you guys. The Montreal Canadiens have four big selection: Noah Thompson, Zach Bolduc, Zarovsky, and Papunikis. To get Bolduc, they pay Mayu. To get Thompson, they gave the 16-17. And they select guys, they're jumping the pick number 41 and 79, I believe, or 49, and to get Zarovsky. And then they jumping from 79 and 81, I believe, to jumping to 79 and 108 to jumping to Papunikis on that one. So Montreal, it was like we predict before the draft. They was really active on the initial draft, and they get Thompson. At the UFA, we was expect them to maybe looking for a center or resign Devorek or Armia. Nothing happened there. They try, they don't get what they're looking for. They play the patient card. They know next year will be so much better, and they will go with organically what they have. I don't see anything major happening for the Montreal Canadiens now. Do they have something happen? Maybe, but not much for that. We have a super chat. David Gervais scored the first goal of the night. Thank you. Goal from David Gervais, ladies and gentlemen. Super chat number one tonight. We're going to give an assist tonight to Ghislain Laframboise for his full participation in that chat tonight. With Peter Auguste, got an assist also on this one. Congratulations on this one, David, on this first goal of the night. So that's what happened, guys. Not much recap. You know what happened after that? They pick Picard, Desnoyers, Radkov, Vig, or Vic, Vich, and then they pick McNeil. That's fine. And then after that, it's funny. My headphone, guys, I know the mic does not work. It does bother me a lot. I only hear from my right on this side. This side is bad because when I do this, I only hear. I need to fix this before tomorrow. Anyhow, so that's a play. Got a quick recap. Nothing major about this on this special edition of Sunday night. I'm going to finish the show, guys, with a couple of things here. Not much we have to talk about on the Sunday night. Don't forget, guys, to click on like. Randy talk about this. I think Papinis will make a big jump on the next year list. I will not be surprised. Don't forget LJ Money. Here we go. That's one I forgot. I should have forgot him because he's too small. On that one. Coach, how is Joshua Roy going to help the Habs? Not this year, Pete. I can hear you, Coach Randy. Glad to hear that. Don't see that, Pete. I think Joshua Roy, guys. Someone asking me if we got trade. But we'll see. Vic look like a front of the near cleaner. By the way, guys, a lot of you follow me on my X account. I'm in the jail from the X and Elon Musk. Elon Musk. I did something wrong. When I crossed the border, I was my visa. By the way, guy, I got Roy, I'm going to call you.
Super chat.
Rick Bengal is in the house tonight. Thank you, Rick. Rick Bengal has scored the second goal of the game tonight. I'm going to give an assist to his wife, Dimitra, and I'm going to give the second assist for Billy. Billy got an assist on that one. 2 goals of the night. Thanks so much, Rick. Glad to see you, my buddy. Hopefully you're doing well. Thanks again. We really appreciate that. How many years does it take before players to consider a boss? I think for me, at 24, it's really where if you draft at 18 and you are at the top, top players in the first round pick, and you're 24, you're still struggling. It's some people said Lafreniere is a boss. I would say no yet. Capo is a boss, no yet. But they're getting there. They're getting close. They will be who they are at some point. Forget X. Use. Yeah, it's because on the X, guys, I create so much. Like Bobby knows, Bobby, I too knows exactly. Um, I'm really active on the X. I create a really good hockey prospect for the Montreal Canadiens all year long. I grow like at least 50, maybe 30% since last September. So I become a little bit the guy for the X, for the ad prospect. Something happening, they know I'll be there. But since July 3rd or 4th, I cannot be there because of that. So I started a new one. It's called Habs NHL Live. My nickname. The usually was Code Frenchy 10X. I put Code Frenchy 10. I emailed X, does not work. Anyway, my visa, guys, I got screwed here. And I don't know what happened. Anyhow, Roy, we call you for that one. We'll see what's happening today. If I'm going to Vietnam tomorrow or Philippines, will I get kicked out of the country because my agent did a mistake with me. You never trust a cheese, but the people working here in Thailand are not trustworthy. We'll see what's happening, guys. I was just learning about that. In and out, I believe, no trace, everything like that. Joe Pallotta seems like everyone has giving upon is giving him one more chance. Could be that, I believe. Yes, I think it will be the right thing to do. Love to see us supporting the channel with Super Chat. Thanks so much, Maurice. You can, guys, support the channel with a member. You can support the channel with my Patreon also as a member. Patreon.com/Hockey Nation Live. Or you can member here, guys, $2.99 per month. And you never see us, whatever it is. At the end, guys, we're looking for 100 members. That will be a huge impact on that one for this one. Guys, we'll go to finish with a clash tonight. I'll be right back tomorrow. I'm not sure we go to like 6 times per week. If there's not much going on again in the NHL, guys, I'll maybe take a day off. Not because of me, but I'm trying to build the Beyond Greatness, evergreen video, and we'll see. So my last video, guys, not yesterday, the day before, 6,000 watched it. AI guy is amazing. Not always, but it's my best friend right now, AI. You can use the Gemini or you can use the AI chat GPT. It depends. Coach, remind me your email again. Coach@coachfrenchy.com. Coach@coachfrenchy.com. What division did you use, Maurice? It was the people, it was not you people, Maurice. The simple guy is this. When I did my first visa, it was 15 months. And after that, I renewed last year in April or May. And my passport, it was done. So I sent my passport and they returned my new passport. Perfect. But did not bring me my renew date. And I thought I signed up for 15 months. Now the guy told me, no, you did for 12 months. I said, why? You 12 months. I paid the same amount before that for 12 months. How can you How can you go to the office and scream about a guy? You're in Thailand. So I'm a little bit nervous about that. The cost could be $500 US, what I heard. They put you 1 year out, but it's not what I heard, honestly. This rare case, if you are late for over 1 year. But it's happened a lot. So with the new rules, everything, I have no clue right now what is going to happening. So I have to blame myself for that. But at the end, it is what it is. That's our swamp is great. That if you don't get involved. The Nordic, forever, we're still waiting for the Gen return. Nicholas in the chat, a lot of people knocking. Harry is in the house. The Clash guy, are you ready for the Clash? I have a couple of good questions for you guys for that tonight, if I can find it. Yeah, but I thought, Maurice, my date was 15 months. So, look like I'm screwed. But you're right, Maurice, you're more experienced at me. All right, guys, we're going to see now the Clash. 1 minute. You have to answer the chat. If you leave before the show done, don't forget, guys, to click on the like, subscribe, and become a member. And I will see you tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. 8:30 p.m. Marco visit us, I believe, Wednesday. First one, guys. Do you think Hudson sign his contract in 2025 from tonight until December 31st? He get his contract, or he will wait the upcoming year? Great to be retired, Rick. Well deserved, my friend. Right, Ghislain, about that. It's a little bit what I'm getting right now. People complaining about my voice, my English. Tough sometimes. You have to suck it up and said, that's okay. You cannot please everyone. That's who you are. Just do your best. And that's what I can do. Absolutely, Peter. Absolutely, Stan. No, wait for dollars. Darrell. Thanks so much, Darrell. Hopefully, doing well. Only 7 minutes away from me, Rick, Billy. Nicholas, she was very playful. There was a mutual listen for H. Probably, Ghislain. Pete said, I hope they sign the sooner the better. Jazz said 2025, yes for run. How about that? So we have a couple of good answers. The minute is over, guys. We'll go to respect the minute. Ready, absolutely. And Rick at 2025. My number 2 question of the Clash tonight. Kirby Dak, more gold. I apologize. I forgot about this one. I apologize. We'll go to live. We're going to get the words. More gold. And new hook. He should sign this, Butch, about this. Absolutely 10 p.m., Billy. About that. So, Kirby Dak have more gold than new hook. The answer in the chat. This night depends what season is get this year. I believe go with the absolute. Depend on that. Okay, up the run absolute. Impossible, David, about Kirby Dak. Thank for you, coach. You have 2 Julie Miles. CD, great. Jeff, Julie Miles. I don't have a picture on the wall anymore. Peter, absolute. Randy, not yet for Dak from Darrell. More, Roy, not Pete. Absolute for Stan. If you say late, Frank, not allowed. If Dak can stay LT, probably. Coach, tell them to like Wood, Billy. He is already a superstar Hudson. Charles Newhook, Dak is more of the playmaker, goal scorer. Absolutely for Rick. And my number 3 question of the night of the 6. The The Montreal Canadiens scored 280 goals this year. Last year, they scored 245. The maximum they scored in the past is 250, 238, 258. Not much. Are they going to score 280 goals a plus in 2025, 2026? That gave them 34 more goals, guys. Dak, I gave up on Dak Pete. Julie Miles, Hart, Curry, Hart, wife. Yeah. Yeah. Allow run. Pete, absolutely stand. Not that 265, Randy. Darrell, not, no. Two beautiful people who got 3 goals, Gislain. Absolutely for Frank, absolutely for Pete. Power play should be much better. Jeff, good point about that too. Reste. The next one. Montreal a more points que the team Utah next year. Last year, 91 Montreal, 89 for Utah. The year before that, Montreal 76, 78, Utah 75. Absolutely for Demidov and Bodzik and the team from Rick. Billy said absolutely. Bush said 200. I take the over Jazz about that. Quite a crowd, Billy. We're missing 4 or 5 likes to get 60. Can we go there? We'll see. Pete, Julie Miles. Oh, Mammoth, Jeff, no ID, Darrell. Sakeski better score 25 or I lost my mind, Rick. Yeah. Can hear you, Rick. Absolutely for Stan, Morg, Utah. Absolutely for Pete. Yes, Jazz. Not allowed run. Too close to said, Randy. Here we go, Randy. Love your comments. Absolutely for Frank. Budzik, the dynamic duo. Butch, absolutely Morg, Utah. From Pete. Ron, I like Utah. Got stronger. They also have a boy to youngest, Gislain. Here we go. The next one, guys. The Detroit or Buffalo are at the bottom Atlantic. Sorry, RDP. But do you think one of the two teams are going to be at the bottom Atlantic division, or you think it's maybe another team? You put that not at all. But if you feel Detroit or Buffalo are, you put absolutely. I heard you, Frank. Absolutely from 285 goals, Gislain. That's good. Sometimes the chat come by batch together. I think my mic work better. When I feel something wrong, guys, it's bothering my mind. Like right now, I'm smoking instead of me. My mic is not working hard. We absolutely, Billy. You thought yet will have a second or better. Just saying, not at all. Not at all for Pete. Standerman, absolutely for Pete. Darrell, yes. Red Wind will rise. Jeff. Randy said absolutely. And then you have Ron with comment. Absolutely for Frank Jazz. Harry, welcome back. Yes, Ron with Kings at 20. Buffalo are going to be at the bottom. So yes, for a run with Kings, Utah is better division. And we have 2 more to go, guys. More questions tonight. The New York Rangers, over 90 points in 2025-2026. Disaster last year for the Rangers. They trade Trubak, Raider, Capo, Lindgren, Mailer. Another Mailer came back. Thank you, Pete. Absolutely. Atlantic is cut through division, Ghislain. Antoine, absolutely. The Atlantic division will be the most competitive. And I disagree. I agree with you, Stan. Not allowed, Pete. Absolutely run. Ghislain, not allowed. This is a question 50-50 right now in the chat. I like it. Rangers not allowed, Pete. Rangers less than 90 points. Absolutely about that one over there. But yeah. I will say to you, I agree with all of you. Some said not allowed. I feel that way for the Rangers. That's why we consider with the Rangers from Ghislain Laframboise. Here you go, last one, guys, of the night. Austin Matthews. I said Austin. I said but Matthews score 50 goals et plus next year. Absolutely not allowed. Sorry about that. Rangers great fan base at the Madison Square like always. I think Sebastian Regain is visiting form. Defense is brutal. Pete, I agree with you about that. Adam Fox didn't have a good year last year. Not allowed. And Bush said maybe not. Maybe not without Marner. It would be interesting, guys. What the Vegas go tonight are going to do with Mitch Marner, what he bring to them, and then what the Toronto are going to do without Marner. Roy, absolutely not allow Frank. Bonne nuit, Henri. No more Marner. The pressure is Austin. I said no, probably get 45 goal. Jazz. No. Kavrikov will definitely help them on defense. He take the spot of Lindgren and Miller. It's just after that, run is not good enough. 45 goal. Here we go, Ari. Ari is in tonight, guys. Ari is good, man. Right, Matthews, no way, not allowed. 42 for Billy on that one. Thanks for the likes. And we're missing 1 or 2 likes, guys, to get 60. Can we get a 60 tonight, guys? I don't know. But that's what we got here, guys. Flash. Good night, Ari. Toronto nice. Matthews, Nylanders. Mana will be with Jack Eichel on that one. Yeah, for Arson, Dak, no. For the Ab, maybe more Utah. That Detroit and Buffalo bottom. Rangers over. Matthews, yes. Here we go. By the way, I said not allowed. Coach, here we go. On that one. And that's all we got tonight, guys. I will wait about 2-3 more minutes, 5 more minutes. If you have any question about hockey tonight, anything you want to ask me, let me know. I'll be right back tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. The show night, guys, during summer is like, it's what we got, what we heard, what's going on. We're going to go slow down the next couple of days because what's going up notch. We're going to bring you some new ideas anyway. And hopefully, I will see you tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Don't forget my video out at 10 o'clock. Tomorrow, guys, it's about 3 players have to step up for the Montreal Canadiens have returned in the playoff or have a better year. 3 players. Who are they? Watch my video tomorrow, 10 o'clock release at 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time. And then tomorrow night, we're going to talk about the 7th team in the NHL from Canadian team. What's going on with Calgary, Ottawa, Toronto? The Atlantic right now. Who is better today than was last month? So we have a lot of subjects to talk about this tomorrow. You're welcome, send them in. You're welcome, Jeff. Jeff, glad to see you, buddy. Really kind to see you around you with us tonight, Jeff. That here, guys. Thanks so much, Ari. Jeff, we want to thank guys at the Moderator, Run with Kings. We want to thank RG Calabro at the news and update. We want to thank the 2 super chat we got tonight. Rick Bengal and David Gervais. Captain Crab. Hopefully I'll be alive tomorrow from 10 a.m. We'll see. But thanks all of you. Click on the likes tonight. Hopefully an amazing great night with me on the Hockey Nation Live we bring to you. We have fun subject and hopefully you enjoy it. Don't forget to follow me on my Facebook Hockey Nation Live show, on my Twitter Code Frenchy 10X, or Hockey Ab Nation Live. I don't know which one anymore. And on my TikTok also, Hockey Nation Live. That's what we got, guys. I appreciate a lot for being with me tonight. And of course, the only reason we're getting close to 10,000, we need to reach the 10,000 before October 10. That will helping them. By the way, when you get 10,000 on YouTube channel, they give you more money at the end of the month. Can't happening? I don't know yet. But that's all, guys. Have an amazing, great night. Have a great beginning of the month, of the week. I'm on my new lifestyle plan. It was day number 1 yesterday. I'm at day number 2. It's about food, about gym exercise. It's about don't go out more at 2 times per week. Don't drink anything on day, only water.
You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you.
That's all, my friend. That's what we got for you tonight. Of course, be well, be healthy. Find a way not only dominate your day, but find a way to dominate the second half of what? Oh, some people are already 2025. We miss Luc Lafortune. We miss Luciano tonight. Hopefully see them. Hopefully see Guy around. And many others, Marco. And don't forget to pray and talk about Mr. Enartap, the mom of the Steve McNair, by the way, and Larry Lavalley and his wife. Of course, the Hockey Nation Live Show, the Ab Nation, and the All the Cheese and Tatum. Let's tell you one more thing. We love you, friends. Have a great night, everybody. See you tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. Peace out. Good night, Ari, Frank. Thanks so much. Audio said something. How much will ticket price rise this year at the Bell Center? It's about 10-20%, maybe. I don't know, honestly. You do this already early. Oh. Thank you so much, Jazz. Audio, good night. Ovidio. We cannot finish the shows without said hi to Ovidio. What's going on with you, buddy? We miss you. You and Maria. Are you okay? Are you fine? Tell me in the chat before we close the door. And don't forget to click on the like if you don't mind. That'd be great. And Ovidio. Billy, what a crowd. Randy, good night, Randy, by the way. I would say a little bit more. 1 minute. Happy summer. From Jeff. That's you, Jeff, from Toledo, by the way. Maurice, hope it worked out for you, coach. Hopefully, Maurice. Hopefully. Good night, Jazz, Frank. And Ovidio, I give you 10 more seconds, Ovidio. Say hi to us, me again. Hopefully you're doing well. We miss you, buddy. Glad to see you around. Until then, my friend. Booyah! Good night, everybody.